Taylor Swift is an indisputable icon of the 21st century. To quote Swifties, it's Tay-Tay's world and we're all just living in it. But how is the beloved pop star herself living in it? That is the real $400 million question. If the latest estimates of the singer-songwriter's total net worth are anything to go by, from pet care to private jets, let's take a closer look at where the best-selling recording artist is spending her massive fortune. First, we have the real estate. You've heard of Taylor's many ex-lovers, and that too from the person herself. Now, allow us to regale you with the details of her exquisite real estate profile worth an eye-popping $80 million. Quite impressive a feat for someone whose career has yet to hit the 20-year mark, but the gifted artist is nothing if not enterprising. When you're a superstar earning in the millions, owning at least one nice home in every big city comes with the territory. True to form, the 11-time Grammy-winning singer owns properties in New York, Nashville, Los Angeles, and Rhode Island, and has even acquired a place for rent with her boyfriend Joe Alwyn in London recently. Let us take you on a virtual tour through her many beautiful homes. New York City sure has a way of making you fall in love with it, and Taylor Swift is no exception. The Welcome to New York star has in fact proven her devotion to the city by investing a sizable portion of her wealth into buying up almost an entire block of gorgeous properties around Lower Manhattan. The first of these were the top two-floor penthouses of a Tribeca building that Taylor purchased for around $20 million in 2014, with a plan to combine the apartments into a large duplex-style unit. Prior to being bought by the singer, the 8,300 square feet living space was owned by Lord of the Rings director Peter Jackson. Featuring 10 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms, the singer's swanky apartment has been done up to perfectly suit her classy, mature taste. The multi-million-dollar property boasts a 29 times 43-foot reception room, complete with a wet bar, a playroom, kitchen and pantry, a dumbwaiter, and a well-furnished library. The exposed brick wall, decor, hardwood flooring, and terracotta wall paint all give the interior a vintage feel that is very in line with the artist's personal style. No wonder the house has been the proud subject of many Instagram posts on the singer's account. Taylor ended up loving the neighborhood so much that she went on to snag 3 more properties on the block, with 2 of them in the very same building. Her second purchase was the 3,500 square feet second-floor complex of the building, which she brought from financier Jeremy Phillips for around $10 million. And that's not all. In 2017, Taylor dropped another $18 million in an off-market deal on a third property in the same locality, bringing the grand total of her investment in the charming Little NYC housing block to a whopping $50 million. This time a gorgeous and timeless townhouse at 153 Franklin, right next door to her apartment building. The house came with a ton of amenities, including a gym, a spa, a home theater, heated floors, walk-in closets, a jet bathtub, and much more. But what truly puts this house above the rest, in our opinion, is that it came with its own paparazzi-proof garage built into it. With stars like Meg Ryan, Blake Lively, and Ryan Reynolds just around the corner, this extra special feature must have made the singer the envy of the town. The best-selling singer also owns 2 houses in Nashville, Tennessee, where she started her music career. One was a condo that she bought when she turned 20, a 3-bedroom penthouse on Music Row, priced at $1.99 million. The artist put her own spin on the place and made heavy changes to the interior design, which has continued to evolve with her personal journey along the years. Taylor's other purchase in Music City was a 5,000 square foot, $2.5 million Greek Revival-style mansion that sits on 6 acres of land in the rich suburb of Forest Hills. Just to give you an idea of exactly how grand the property is, the estate even has a name, the Northumberland Estate. The beautiful house was apparently a gift from the young artist to her parents, which honestly makes us love her even more. She's often seen visiting them at the Nashville mansion. Don't you just love how each of her properties has a special story attached to it? The next house in Taylor's list of real estate conquests is even more interesting. Fans of the singer-songwriter would know that her getaway house in Rhode Island, known as the Holiday House, actually provided the inspiration for her hit song The Last Great American Dynasty. The song narrates the story of composer and socialite Rebecca Harkness, a previous owner of the house, with whom the singer felt a deep connection. The artist paid a hefty sum of $17.75 million for the beachfront property, and that too in an all-cash deal, where she retreats for some much-deserved downtime in between recording her albums and going on tours. Money well spent? We'd say so. All this talk of celebrity houses and no mention of the West Coast? Well, let's just say, while Taylor seems to like spending most of her time at the East Coast, she does have some love for Los Angeles. Currently, the singer owns one LA house that she purchased for an impressive $25 million in 2015. The house is a 1934 Georgian-style mansion, previously owned by Hollywood film producer Samuel Goldwyn, and features 7 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms. The artist plans to register the property as a historic landmark. And that's all for our coast-to-coast walkthrough of Taylor Swift's many homes. Now on to some other interesting details about the artist's glamorous lifestyle. Next, we have the merch. In addition to being a talented musician, Taylor Swift has all the markings of a great businesswoman, thanks in no small part to her financially savvy parents. The artist invests a major portion of her efforts into maintaining an extremely close and personal relationship with her fans. It's no coincidence that she has one of the most loyal fan bases of all time. The self-proclaimed Swifties have been around for almost as long as the artist herself. The fans not only pay her back in love, but also in record-breaking albums and single sales, high-grossing tours, as well as tremendous appreciation for her special merchandise. The singer's merchandise sales are one of the highest grossing among female American artists, and she definitely has the fans to thank for it. As part of the promotion for her 8th studio album, Folklore, which features the hit song Cardigan, Taylor released an actual cardigan to boost sales. The article in question was a cream cardigan embroidered with a star pattern and a patch bearing the album title. She also sold sweatshirts, t-shirts, keychains, pop sockets, and mugs alongside vinyl copies of her album as part of a limited edition folklore-themed merch collection. And then there's the private jets. Nothing says elite like owning a private jet. And at one point, Taylor Swift owned not one, but 2. In 2011, Taylor purchased a Dassault Breguet Mystere Falcon 900, a purchase that cost the artist a hefty $40 million. The aircraft displays the number 13 on the front, which is rumored to be the artist's lucky number, as well as TS for her initials. The interior consists of 12 seats, making the airplane roomy enough to host the singer's squad of girlfriends, and maybe even the occasional boyfriend. Previously, the singer also owned a second jet, a Falcon 50, which she reportedly sold at the start of 2020, bringing the total of private jets in her possession down to 1. Up next, charity and philanthropy. One thing the fans adore about the pop icon is her generosity. It comes as no surprise that with a discography jam-packed with deep emotion and heartbreak, Taylor makes charitable donations to various causes on a routine basis. In fact, the online fundraising platform GoFundMe has noted that the singer has the most amount of donations made through their platform to her name in history. Some notable examples of Taylor's charity through the years include her donation of $100,000 to relief efforts for Iowa flood victims in 2008. She also helped raise an impressive $750,000 through a Speak Now, Act Now benefit concert for kids affected by the Alabama tornadoes. The musician was also lauded for donating $15,500 to a 19-year-old fan to help support their mom, who had been in a coma for 3 years. In February 2015, around the time when the artist moved to NYC, she released the song Welcome to New York. The artist announced that she would give away all the proceeds to the city's schools, which ended up amounting a total of $50,000 in donations. Another notable incident that won the hearts of pop music fans world around was when the artist donated $250,000 to fellow pop musician Kesha to support her through her legal troubles during the Dr. Luke lawsuit. Nothing we love more than women supporting women. And of course, the cats. Perhaps not as glamorous as the rest of her belongings, but certainly no less beloved are the furry felines that the singer owns. Taylor's Scottish Fold cats named Meredith Grey and Olivia Benson, and ragdoll kitten Benjamin Button deserve a special mention. Not only are they pretty expensive breeds, but as pets of a famous this multi-millionaire pop star, they even have their own dedicated line of merchandise at the singer's store. That's a wrap for this video. See you in the next one.